Okay, so we're back to IEEE Ben Yuski videos, and today we want to take a look at something very specific, and that is the very top of your paper. You want to look at page numbers, we want to look at title, and we want to look at the abstract. So what I have in front of you is a template, and you can find this template and a couple other templates by going into the IEEE section in our class and looking for the link that tells you about templates. Now, there are various templates. As I've mentioned before, IEEE has a couple of minor variations depending on if you are MET or IET or EET, whatever you're going to be following. When you get to your real job, you're going to find little minor variations depending on what your profession needs. So double check this when you get to a job and somebody tells you to do it in IEEE. Ask for a sample. But basically this top line here, it says again, replace this line with your paper identification number. Now, you guys don't have a paper identification number, but if you are going to be submitting a paper to a conference or a journal, which someday you might, you'll get an identification number to turn it in, and that's where it would go. And again, then you'll just see the page numbers are fairly simple. They're up in the upper right-hand corner. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, okay? Title, it should not say feasibility report. It should actually have a real title of something that identifies what's in the paper. Right below it, you see where the authors are going. Right now, it's just you. In the future, you'll be doing stuff in groups, and so there'll be multiple authors there. And then we want to take a look at this abstract. Okay, here's your general abstract form. Note it's fairly simple. It's almost always one paragraph, and it's just what's in this thing. So let me skip over to I was showing you a sample, but here's what you should have in it. Okay, go scroll down here. Abstract. Brief summary of the search conducted, the conclusions reached, and the potential implication of the conclusions, right? So those are your basic three components. What conclusions did I reach? What research did I conduct on them? And what are the potential implications of what I found? You will follow the following rules. Single paragraph up to 250 words. 250 words is really long. That would be, if you were doing a single column paper, 200 pages, 200 words is about one whole page. In the double column, that's not quite that long, but 250 words would be a really long one. Yours are going to be much shorter than that most of the time. They should be self-contained, which means there shouldn't be abbreviations or footnotes or references or equations within an abstract. It's just a summary, okay? It's basically highlighting what is interesting or novel about your work, what sets off your ideas from somebody else's. And include, then you have right at the end, so you have your abstract, and then beneath it you usually have some keywords, and it usually says keywords. And those are keywords or phrases that help the research person, who somebody else might be researching the same idea as you, how might they be able to find your research if it were in a database, okay? The abstract is usually written last, so you've written the whole paper, and this is your way of going, okay, if I had to summarize my paper, how would I do it in a really short way? The abstract usually is edited multiple times because it's difficult to condense all those ideas and words that you just said in a whole paper into one little paragraph. Okay, IEEE itself, the actual organization, recommends you don't include mathematical symbols in your title or abstract because sometimes they don't display properly depending on the software used. Okay, so quick and easy. Just wanted to give you some headlines on the top of your paper. The first initial, me opening it up and taking a look at it and going, wow, this is impressive or not impressive. That's the first impression. Okay, ciao.